Hello. Are you ready to go back up the treehouse? Well, not really. I'm going to read you a story about a treehouse. But before we do that, we're going to do something else. So, what you need to have ready is a container that can be a drum and a shaker, and your wooden spoon to tap with it. Remember, I asked you to do that last week and then you didn't do it. And then you need another, like a bottle with a bit of rice in, because we're going to make the rain. And then you need a scarf. And you need 2 paper plates. Or you can have even 2 plastic tops, lids, 2 plastic lids. Will give you the same sound. Similar. Okay, so when you've got all those things, so 5 things. Your little bottle with the rice, your container that can be a drum and a shaker, and your wooden spoon, your scarf, and your plates. And once you've done that, we can start the lesson. So get all those things ready first. I'm going to get the music ready in the meantime. Okay, you're back. Let's start. Put everything down at the side. We're not using it yet. And let's sing. Now, before we do all those other things, I'm going to read you the book about a tree house. And then we can carry on this week and next week with the tree house. So, here's the book. And somewhere in this big tree in the park, there's a little girl hiding there. And she says to the little boy on the floor, "Hello there, can you find me? I'm in my tree house in the tree." "Oh," said the little boy, "let me look." He said, "Oh, is that you? That hole in the trunk of the tree, is that your tree house? That's what I can see." She said, "No, that's not my tree house. You know whose house that is? That house belongs to the skunk. He lives in a hole in the tree. And if you go too near to the skunk, he lets off a terrible smell. So we're going to leave the skunk there." "Oh," said the little boy, "I didn't know that. Let me look again." Yes. "Oh, is that your tree house there? That's a nest that's made out of twigs and string and branches and old leaves. Is that your tree house?" She said, "Oh, you're such a schmo. How can that be my tree house? That is a nest for a bird. Look, the robin redbreast, he's flown into the nest. Can you see he's got a red chest, so we call him the robin redbreast. That's not my tree house." "Oh," he said, "oh, okay, let me look again." He said, "Oh, I see something else in the tree. There, that. Is that your tree house there? That hive hanging from a branch? Is that your tree house?" "Oh," she said, "no, that is a hive, a beehive. It belongs to the bees and there's no way I'm going near the beehive. I don't bother the bees because I don't want the bees to sting me. So no, that is not my treehouse. Oh, said the little boy. Oh, let me look again. He said, there, I can see a little nest they made out of leaves. Look what's inside there, a squirrel. Is that your treehouse? So she goes, no. That is for the squirrel. That's why the squirrel's in there. He makes a nest out of leaves, the little squirrel. And look, he's busy munching an acorn. Oh, you said. Let me look again. Then the wind came. And it blew all the leaves off the tree. And look what we can find. I said, I see it. Is that your treehouse made out of wood? She said, you're quite right. It's not a hole in the tree. And it's not made out of twigs and strings, that little nest. And it's not a beehive. And it's not a nest made out of leaves for squirrels. It's made out of wood. And a treehouse is for boys and girls. So why don't you climb up the ladder and come play with me in my treehouse? I love playing in my treehouse with all my friends. See? So nice. That's the book about the treehouse. And we're going to carry on with this story next week. But now, we are going to need all these things. So we're going to go like this. First going to go like that. And then we're going to go like that. And we're going to go like that. Go like that. I've got all my things ready. And we're going to start like this. Get your stick ready. We are going to make all different kinds of weather. We're going to put the nice weather. Then it's going to be windy. And then it's going to rain. And then it's going to hail. And then it's going to be thunder. And then there's going to be snow. How about that? So, pick up your wooden spoon. And we're going to go like this. Whether the weather be nice. Put your spoon down. Whether the weather be not. Now let's say, your weather, the weather, whatever the weather. Take your stick. Whether you like it or not. Now take your scarf. And we go. Whether the weather is wind. Make the wind. Make the wind. You've got to go real fast to make the wind. Feel it on your face. Put it down. And we go. Whether the weather is not. Clap. Now let's wait. We'll weather the weather, whatever the weather. Get your stick ready. Whether we like it or not. Clap. Now take your bottle. We're going to make rain. Whether the weather is rain. Can you put rain? Put it down. Get ready. Whether the weather is not. Clap. Let's wait. We'll weather the weather, whatever the weather. Take your stick. Whether we like it or not. Now we're going to make hail. Whether the weather is hail. Keep your stick. Make the hail. Oh, lots of hail. Stop. Get your hands ready. Whether the weather is not. Clap. And let's wait. We'll weather the weather, whatever the weather. Get your stick ready. whether we like it or not. Good, guys. Now, let's make the thunder. Pick up this shaking drum. Whether the weather is thunder. Hear the thunder. Put it down. Whether the weather is not. Clap. Good. This way. We'll weather the weather, whatever the weather. Get your stick ready. Whether we like it or not. Tap. Good. Now we're going to make the snow. So take your 2 plates, put them back to back, and we're going to go. Whether the weather is snow, soft falling snow. Soft falling snow. Makes such a beautiful sound. Put down. Get your stick ready. Get your hands ready. Whether the weather is not. Clap. Good. We'll weather the weather, whatever the weather. Get your stick ready. Whether we like it or not. Whether the weather is fine. Clap. Whether the weather is not. We'll weather the weather, whatever the weather. Last time. Whether we like it or not. Excellent. That's a real fun one to do. Maybe we'll do it another time again in a couple of weeks' time. But for now, I'm going to kiss you goodbye. And enjoy the beautiful weather because now it's spring. You can go outside and have lots of fun. And go look in the garden at all your new spring flowers that are sprouting. Have a good week, guys. Bye.